Hi, hello my dear students. Welcome back to chemistry class. Beta. So in the previous class we have discussed about the introduction of amines. Especially in that class we have seen about the definition of amines. What is meant by amines? Alkyl or aryl derivatives of ammonia. And after that we have seen about the classification of amines like primary and secondary and tertiary amines. After that simple and mixed amines, again another two special categories also we have seen clearly better. And finally in that class we have discussed clearly about the structure of amines. So in all amines nitrogen undergoes what is the hybridization beta? sp3 hybridization. And in all amines around the nitrogen we can see the geometry, that is nothing but pyramidal shape. But all amines they are having the bond angle less than 109 degrees 28 prime due to repulsion concept. And also we can say that maybe depends upon the size of alkyl group, and also we can say maybe depends upon the bond angle. Bond angle can be depends upon what I told you, it can be depends upon the number of alkyl groups also. So best example already I have told you, trimethylamine. 3 bond pairs and 1 lone pair, sp3 hybridization that contains pyramidal shape. And what is the exact bond angle in trimethylamine? 108 degrees. And finally I have told you, due to presence of one lone pair or one unshared electron pair, amines are always basic in nature. Especially they are going to be act as Lewis bases because of they can donate one lone pair. So this is and every information what I have revised now, all that we have seen clearly in the first video class. Okay beta. And from amines this is the second video class. In this second video class now I am going to be discuss about the nomenclature of amines. What we are going to discuss beta? Nomenclature. Yes. Maybe aliphatic amine, maybe aromatic amine, maybe simple or maybe mixed, whatever that may be. So for all types of amines, their compounds we are going to be right here, and for their common names we are going to be right here, and in last column their IUPAC names I am going to be show you. So a complete story about the nomenclature of amines I am going to show you in this single video class. Okay beta? Yes. And all of you remember, sir, what is the common name of amine and what was the IUPAC name of amine? So try to remember two fundamental statements. If you know the two fundamental, further common names and IUPAC names, I hope you can write easily. Okay. So in the case of nomenclature of amines, so amines common name is, so the common name of amine, that is nothing but the alkyl amine. 1 carbon means methyl amine, 2 carbon means ethyl amine, 3 carbon means propyl amine, 4 carbon means butyl amine. In that way we can write the common name of amines. So what was the common name of amine beta? So the fundamental for common name of amine we can write on the basis of alkyl amine. And what will be the IUPAC name of amine? The IUPAC name of amine is simply we can say that alkanamine. First suppose 1 carbon amine IUPAC name is methanamine, 2 carbon amine IUPAC name is ethanamine. Like that we have to be right. Okay. So once again final touch, the common name of amine is alkyl amine and the IUPAC name of amine is alkanamine. Alkyl amine is the common name, alkanamine that was the IUPAC name for the all respective amines they have to be followed. Okay, let me consider example number 1. CH3 bonded to NH2. CH3 bonded to NH2. Okay beta. So what is meant by CH3 bonded to NH2? The common name of this compound is alkyl amine. So 1 carbon is nothing but, or we can say CH3 you know very well, it is nothing but the methyl. Alkyl group was over. After alkyl commonly what we have to write? Amine. So CH3NH2 means simply we can write that is methyl amine. This is the common name. So for that methyl amine, what will be the IUPAC name? IUPAC name common statement is alkanamine. but only one carbon is there. One carbon means we can write meth. And it contains which bonds? Single bond, so we can write ane. And the functional group is nothing but amine, so we can say methane, one amine, and also we can say short form, it is nothing but the methylamine, looking like alkanamine. I hope you understand. Very good. Let me consider another example. CH3 bonded to CH2, again bonded to NH2. Come on, try to say. So one carbon is nothing but methylamine and two carbon amine is nothing but the, we have to say that ethylamine. What we can say beta is we can write the name, that is nothing but the ethylamine. Yes, C2H5, ethyl group connected to amine beta. Yes, so two carbon compound, amine is the common name is nothing but ethylamine, and IUPAC name we are going to be right. NH2 is nothing but functional group. It connected is first carbon and this is nothing but second carbon. So number of carbons are nothing but 2. The meaning is nothing but root word is eth. Between two carbon, presence of single bond is there. So we can write that ane. And what is the common name? IUPAC name. What is the fundamental of IUPAC name? Alkanamine. So two carbon amine means we can say that ethane, one amine, and also we can say that ethanamine. If you want, you can write one ethanamine as a wish. Yes, so let me consider another example. CH3 bonded to CH2, again bonded to CH2, and you suppose it was connected to another NH2. Now, so one carbon is methylamine, two carbon is ethylamine, and three carbons are there. So we can say propylamine. But in the case of propyl, we can write two terms. One is N-propylamine, one more is isopropylamine. But this is N-propyl means normal chain amine. So total here normal chain is there. So we have to write small n. N indicates the normal or straight line. Total number of carbons are 3. So we can say that it is nothing but the propyl. N-propyl. And the functional group is NH2. So we can say that N-propylamine. It is its a common name. So for that N-propylamine, now we are going to write IUPAC name. So for the purpose of IUPAC name, we have to decide the priority order. NH2 is functional group carbon. It was connected to the first carbon. Our next carbon going to be at the second priority. Our next carbon will get the third priority. So one carbon is methane, two carbon is ethane, three carbon is propane. Propane. 3 carbon is pro, single bond is ane. So propane, one connected to amine. So we can say propane, one amine, and also we can write short name. One we can write it starting also, no problem. So we can write the answer means nothing but the 1 propane. So when we write in the form of club, that E going to be cancelled. So P-A-N-A. So P-A-N-A-M-I-N-E, looking like the same statement, that is nothing but alkanamine. So 3 carbon amine is propanamine, but amine position is 1. So simply we are saying 1 propanamine. I hope you understand. Yes, let me consider. So this is the propylamine, but in the form of normal. Now I am going to write in the form of iso. CH3 bonded to CH3 bonded to CH. In normal propyl, NH2 present upon last carbon, but in isopropyl, NH2 present upon central carbon. So here NH2 we can write, again here we can write what beta, CH3. Of course, if you want NH2 here and CH3 here also, no problem. Okay, right. So carbon with 3 junction, so many times already I have told you. So this is nothing but the iso. Around carbon 3 bonds are there, isoform manner. Again, number of carbons are 3. So we can say that isopropyl. Again, the functional group is nothing but NH2. So we can write its name. It is nothing but the isopropylamine. Which amine? Isopropylamine. So now what we can write? What will be its IUPAC name? NH2 connected is 1 and it may be second. But here parent chain contain only 2 carbon. So as much as possible, what is meant by parent chain? The meaning of parent chain is that should contains maximum number of carbons. So we can write we can move from left and also we can move from right because of central nitrogen contain NH2. So let me consider number 1, number 2, number 3. If you want, you can write from left also, same numbering. Amino will get the second priority. Okay, right. So now this is nothing but the isopropyl amine. I have written the common name. Let me consider IUPAC name. Again here 3 numbers are there. So we can write propane. 3 is nothing but prop. All they are having single bond, nothing but we can say that N amino group present upon 2. So propane 2 amine. And also we can write the short name. What we can write the short name beta? That is nothing but the 2-propanamine. So what will be its short name beta? 2-propanamine. Like that we have to be right. Very good. Now I am going to write the another compound. Yes, I am going to write that CH3 bonded to CH, same like above, and it connected to NH2. Okay, same I have written. And CH3 connected to here what? CH3 na beta. CH connected to CH3, but here I want to write one extra CH2. Now that CH2 connected to, you suppose CH3. Come on, try to think. Again, nitrogen connected carbon that contain 3 junction. Nitrogen connected carbon that contain 3 junction. Nothing but isoform. And this one also we can say that isoform. But here number of carbons are 3. We have written propyl. And here number of carbons are 4. So we have to be say that butyl. Isobutyl, 4 carbon and connected to NH2. Means we can write its common name exactly. It is nothing but the isobutyl amine. So for that isobutyl amine, what will be its IUPAC name? So that IUPAC name I am going to show you now. First suppose if we give the numbering from right side, 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. But 3 will get the amino group. If we move from left side, 1, 2, 3, 4. So second will get the amino group. As per a rule and regulation, amino group or functional group that should get least priority. So we can move from left side. So it's going to be get first priority. And this is the carbon, it's going to be get second priority. And this is the carbon, it's going to be get third priority. And last carbon, it's going to be get the fourth priority. Now, what will be its IUPAC name? Total 4 carbons are there. 4 carbon means but, all that having single bond. We can say that N. So butane 2 amine, and also we can write the short name. That is nothing but the 2-butanamine. What is its IUPAC name? 2-butanamine. Okay. Yes. Let me consider another example. CH3 bonded to C, and you suppose above plane it was connected to CH3, and you suppose and below plane also it was connected to another CH3, and finally central nitrogen it was connected to central night carbon, finally it was connected to NH2 group. Okay, so what will be its common name and IUPAC name? Let me consider first of all its common name beta. Nitrogen connected carbon. It is also nitrogen connected carbon, but carbon with 2 carbon, or we can say 3 junctions. That is nothing but isoform. Here nitrogen connected to carbon, carbon with 3 another carbon. So we can say that this is nothing but the tertiary carbon. This is not tertiary amine. This is only primary amine. It is to mean primary amine. But what happened here? Nitrogen connected to carbon, carbon connected to surrounding 3 other carbon. That means tertiary. So 1, 2, 1 carbon methyl, 2 carbon ethyl, 3 carbon propyl, another carbon 4. 4 means we can write butyl. Which butyl? Tertiary butyl. And the functional group is nothing but the amine. Okay, right. So what will be its IUPAC name? First of all, we have to select the parent chain, and you suppose it is nothing but the parent chain. Sir, what is mean by parent chain? The chain with maximum number of carbons. Okay, so it's going to be act as side chain, and this is the main functional group. So numbering 1 and 2, and this is nothing but 3. Upon second position, there is a side chain, methyl. So I am going to write its IUPAC name. It is nothing but the 2-methyl. Side chain was clear. Remaining 3 carbons are there, propane and 2 amine. So propane, 2 amine, and also short name 2-propanamine. 2-methyl 2-propanamine. Yes. And so I have given here it contains NH2, 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 NH2. NH2 means the amines which are having NH2 group, the amines which are having amino group, if they contain NH2, all they we have to say that they are nothing but what are primary amines. So all these 5 compounds, all these 6 compounds, we have to say that they are all primary in nature because of all that having NH2 group. Presence of NH2 indicates it going to be confirms that the amines are nothing but primary in nature. Okay. Now I am going to give you the nomenclature of secondary amines. Yes. Yeah, beta. So nomenclature of secondary amine story I am going to start now. So let me consider an example of secondary amine. CH3 bond NH and NH bonded to CH3. Up to now we have studied only with respect to NH2 compounds, means primary. Now I am going to discuss only about the NH, nothing but imino group, secondary amines. Okay, right. What will be its name? Again we have to write common name is alkyl amine. But how many alkyl groups are there? 2 alkyl groups are there. Methyl, methyl means we can write its common name. It is nothing but the dimethyl amine. What we can write beta? Dimethyl amine. Methyl, methyl, dimethyl amine. Okay. And IUPAC name. Sir, how to write the IUPAC name for secondary amines? Of course, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids. That IUPAC nomenclature story is also important beta. But that we can write easily. Once we practice, no problem. But in case of amines, that is not same manner. For primary one rule, for secondary another rule, for tertiary another rule. Of course, rule is same, but we will write in 3 different manners. Okay? Right. Let me consider IUPAC name of secondary amine. That is nothing but CH3 bond NH, NH bonded to CH3. So in every secondary amine, there will be 2 side chains. In that, there will be 2 alkyl groups. In the 2 alkyl groups, only 1 alkyl group that going to be act as main chain and 1 more alkyl group that going to be act as side chain. So here both sides same groups are there. You consider it is nothing but side chain and it going to be act as main chain. Side chain is methyl connected to which atom? Nitrogen atom. So we can say that nitrogen atom N, it was connected to side chain CH3, nothing but it was connected to methyl. I hope you understand. Very good. So nitrogen connected to methyl, N methyl, and remaining is only 1 carbon. 1 carbon means meth. Single bond is nothing but A, and this is nothing but amine. So meth plus N plus amine means methanamine. So exact name is nothing but the N methyl methanamine. I hope you understand the nomenclature. Once again, another example. Now I am going to write that CH3 bonded to NH, NH bonded to C2H5. Yes, again secondary amine. But one side methyl group, another side ethyl group. As per alphabetical order, we have to write ethyl is first. So E for ethyl and M for methyl. And the functional group is nothing but amine. So what is the name of this compound? Ethyl methyl amine. Yes. So in that one is one carbon alkyl, one more is nothing but 2 carbon alkyl. 2 carbon alkyl. More number of carbon alkyl, that is nothing but going to be act as main chain. So more number of carbon, it going to be act as main chain, and less number of carbon, it going to be act as side chain. Again same thing, N connected to methyl. So the side chain is nothing but methyl group. It was connected to nitrogen atom. Very good. N connected to methyl over. Remaining 2 carbon means eth. Single bond is N. Functional group is amine. Eth plus N plus amine. So we can say that that is nothing but the ethanamine. I hope you understand this answer clearly. Let me consider another example. C2H5 bonded to NH, again NH bonded to C2H5. Okay? Yeah, beta. Now what we can write? Both side ethyl groups are there. So ethyl, ethyl, that means we can write that the diethyl and the functional group is nothing but the amine. So what is the name of this compound? Yes, the name of this common name of this compound is called diethylamine. IUPAC name. Both are same group. So let me consider one going to be at a side chain. Ethyl present upon nitrogen. So the name of this compound is called N-ethyl. N connected to ethyl, remaining eth plus an plus amine. Same thing, we have to say that ethanamine. N-ethyl ethanamine. I hope you understand. Very good. Let me consider another example. First, suppose I am going to write one side CH3, CH3 bonded to NH, NH bonded to CH2, CH2, CH3. One side methyl group, another side propyl group. And this is normal propyl, I mean straight propyl. So one side methyl. Okay, I have written its common name. I am going to write its common name. One side methyl group is there. One more side propyl group is there. But which propyl? Isopropyl or beta? No, it is straight propyl. Straight means normal. Normal means small n. Methyl and N-propyl. Methyl, N-propyl, and the functional group is nothing but the amine. Methyl, N-propyl, amine. I hope you understand. Yes, it contains more number of carbon. It's going to be act as main chain, and definitely it's going to be act as side chain. N connected to methyl. Okay, nitrogen atom connected to methyl. I have written its name. Very good. And remaining 3 carbon mean prop. Single bond is N. Functional group is amine. Propane amine. We can say that propanamine. But nitrogen connected carbon is 1 and this is 2 and this is 3 nano. So propane 1 amine, and also we can say that what nana? 1 propanamine. 1 propanamine. Yes. So here let me consider another example here. First, suppose CH3 bonded to NH. CH3 bonded to NH. NH bonded to, here I am going to write the another group. First, suppose you can consider CH, and you suppose now that CH goes to be connected to CH3 and CH3. Here methyl, methyl, this is N-propyl and this is isopropyl. So what is the common name? One is methyl. Okay, I am going to write here methyl. And this is what an isopropyl. Okay, I am going to write another alkyl group is nothing but the isopropyl. Methyl, isopropyl, the functional group is nothing but amine. So the exact common name is methyl isopropyl amine. Understand that? Methyl isopropyl amine. So what it's, okay, now what will be its common name? I mean IUPAC name. So the same thing, it contains less number of carbon. It acts as side chain, methyl connected to nitrogen atom. So its IUPAC name is N connected to methyl. N connected to methyl. And here we have to give the numbering because of this is the main functional group carbon. So nitrogen connected is 1 and this is 2, but we are getting only 2 carbon. We have to select the parent chain. Now I want to say that it's going to be act as parent chain. That means we can write now carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3. 1, 2, 3. Prop. All they are having single bond. N. Propane, amine. But amine present upon 2. So propane, 2 amine. And also we can say shortcut. That is nothing but the 2 propanamine. What we can say beta? 2 propanamine. Yes. So this is the story about the nomenclature of which amine, secondary amines. You can see the structure. All they are having NH, 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 NH. NH means this all are nothing but the which amines, secondary amines. Yes, I hope you understand this nomenclature story clearly. Okay, na? Very, very important beta. Now I am going to discuss about the nomenclature of tertiary amines. Yeah. So story about the nomenclature of which amines, tertiary amines. So let me consider an example of tertiary amine. CH3 bonded to N bonded to CH3. Again we can write that N bonded to CH3. Otherwise upside, or you can write from the downside. No problem, as you wish. Methyl, methyl, methyl. We can say that trimethyl. Common name of this compound is, we have to say that trimethyl. Okay. Trimethyl amine, or we can say this is nothing but the tertiary amine. Tertiary amine, and also we can say that trimethyl amine. Yesterday we have drawn the structure of same compound, 108 degrees. Okay. Trimethyl amine. Yes. So here 3 alkyl side chains are there in tertiary amine, but only one alkyl side chain that going to be act as what beta? Main chain. And what about remaining 2? We have to consider as side chains. You suppose it is nothing but the main chain. Just you consider. Of course, not only that methyl, all 3 methyls are having same nature. So any one methyl you have to be considered that going to be act as main chain, and remaining 2 alkyl groups they going to be act as side chain. Methyl side chain present upon nitrogen, methyl side chain present upon nitrogen. So 2 side chains are there, they are present upon nitrogen. 2 side chains are there, they are present upon nitrogen. So N-methyl, N-methyl. That means N comma N dimethyl, N comma N dimethyl. Yeah, side chain was over, remaining 1 carbon made, single bond is N, functional group is amine. So we can say that methanamine. I hope you understand this answer clearly. Okay, yes. Let me consider another example for tertiary amine. For suppose CH3 bonded to N, again N bonded to CH3. For suppose N bonded to here C2H5. Okay, ethyl, methyl, methyl. But again same thing, it contains more number of carbon. So we can say that it going to be act as main chain. And remaining 2 groups we have to be considered that functional group. Both are methyl present upon nitrogen. So we can write its IUPAC name N comma N dimethyl. Very good. N comma N dimethyl, remaining 2 carbon Ene, single bond N, functional group is amine. So we can say that N comma N dimethyl ethanamine. N comma N dimethyl, what beta? Ethanamine. Yes, we have written the IUPAC easily. Common name methyl, methyl, dimethyl. This is what? Ethyl. As per alphabetical order, we have to be follow that. But before the alphabetical order, here 2 substitutes are there. We have to give the more number of substitutes. First of all, we have to write. So more number of substitutes. Methyl. How many methyl? 2 methyls are there. So we can write here N comma N. N comma N. Here also we can write in common name. N comma N dimethyl. N comma N dimethyl. So 2 substitutes are there, etation, that one we have to write first of all. And after that another one, that is nothing but the ethyl. N comma N dimethyl, ethyl amine. Because of common name should be always in the form of alkyl amine. So dimethyl, ethyl amine. Okay beta? Yes, IUPAC name already I have given to you. Another example for tertiary amine, I am going to be consider CH3 bond N. N bonded to CH2, again bonded to CH2, and it connected to CH3. And below the plane, I am going to be write that CH3. One side methyl, यहाँ पर भी methyl, and this is N-propyl. So it contains more number of carbon. We have to be considered that it is nothing but the main chain. So what we can write now? Common name. Nitrogen contains 2 methyl groups. Okay, I am going to write the common name N comma N dimethyl. Okay, I have written here N comma N dimethyl. Yeah, this is nothing but what? Propyl group. But which propyl? Normal propyl. Okay, a straight line propyl. So we can say that small n propyl. Once again, N comma N dimethyl, N propyl amine. Yes, we have written the common name. So what about the IUPAC name? Propanamine is the main functional group because it contains more number of carbon. It's going to be act as parent carbon, parent chain. So it is a functional group. It connected first carbon, it connected second carbon, it connected third carbon. Nitrogen contains two side chains. So same thing, we have to be write like above, N comma N dimethyl, N comma N dimethyl. Okay, side chain I have written Nana. 3 carbon is prop, and this is single bond N. Functional group is nothing but amine. So we can say propanamine, but amine position is 1. So propane 1 amine, and also we can say that 1 propanamine. So what is its IUPAC name beta? N comma N dimethyl 1 propanamine or propane 1 amine. Let me consider another example. CH3 bonded to N. You suppose N below plane connected to CH3. Again here I am going to write, here this is N-propyl. This N-propyl form, now I am going to convert into isopropyl form. How? CH bonded to CH3. Again below plane also we can write in the form of CH3. Nitrogen connected to two side, two methyl groups. So we can write that N comma N dimethyl. N comma N dimethyl, and this is a normal propyl and this is isopropyl. So we can write here isopropyl, and the functional group is nothing but the amine. Okay, common name we have written. What will be its IUPAC name? So listen, one side methyl, one more side methyl, another side isopropyl. So it contains more number of carbon. That means we have to say that it's going to be act as main chain or parent chain. Now in the parent chain we have to give the numbering. Number 1, and it will get number 2, and it will get number 3. Good. Nitrogen connected to 2-methyl. So here I am going to write its IUPAC name. N comma N dimethyl. Remaining prop and N and amine. So we can say propanamine. But amine connected to second carbon. So we can say that propane 2 amine, or we can write the 2 propanamine. What we can write? 2 propanamide. I hope you understand this answer clearly. Yes. So in the tertiary category, once again, another example I am going to be right now. One side methyl, it was connected to N. Another side, you suppose it was connected to ethyl group, that is nothing but C2H5. And another side, I am going to be write that C3H7, nothing but propyl group, like this propyl group. Okay. But to get a clear clarity, here we have to be write perfect meaning, that is nothing but CH2, CH2, CH3. If you wrote simply formula C3H7, so again we will get some confusion. Maybe isopropyl or normal propyl. Yes or no? Anyway, you have to write like this. Good. Now what we have to write? One is ethyl group, one more is propyl group, one more is methyl group. Now we have to go simply in alphabetical order. First of all, we have to write ethyl. So while writing common name, we have to go through the alphabetical order. Ethyl. Next one is nothing but M letter. We have to be write that methyl. Ethyl, methyl. And next, this is nothing but what? Propyl group. But which propyl? Normal propyl. Ethyl, methyl, N propyl, N propyl. Central N indicates amine. Tertiary amine. So ethyl, methyl, N propyl, amine. IUPAC name. Again, same thing. Is it going to be act as parent chain because of it contains what beta? More number of carbons. So this is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. N connected to ethyl, N connected to methyl. We have to be write in alphabetical order. So first of all, we have to write that N ethyl. This is over. Next, N methyl. Okay, both side chains are cleared. Remaining 3 carbon is prop, single bond is N, functional group is amine. Propane, 1 amine, or short name is nothing but the 1 propanamine. Yes, I hope you understand the story of the, okay, I hope you understand this also clearly better. It is a story about the what? Nomenclature of tertiary amines, their common names and IUPAC names. You can see N. N indicates tertiary nitrogen atom. So which amines having tertiary nitrogen atom? Only tertiary amines. Okay. So these are the common names of what, Nana? tertiary amines, you can represent as it is. Yes. So up to now we have seen the nomenclature of primary, secondary and tertiary amines, their common names and their IUPAC names we have seen clearly by taking multiple examples. Now special category examples I am going to give you. So under special category 2 to 3 examples. After that the final category aromatic amines nomenclature. Okay? Yeah, just to 5 minutes. Sir. Yes. So one special amine I am going to consider. Of course, this formula you know very well. CH2 double bond CH. This is vinyl group. Vinyl group connected next carbon. This is called allyl carbon. Allyl CH2 connected to amine. So what we can say? This is vinyl group. This is allyl group. Allyl carbon connected to amine. So common name of this compound is called allyl amine. What we can write its common name? Allyl amine. But its IUPAC name is important. NH2 is nothing but functional group. Functional group connected is first carbon and next chemistry is nothing but second carbon and it is nothing but third carbon. Otherwise you don't think in different manner. Sorry, your double bond is there, it will get first priority. Okay, but your main functional group is there. Okay, right. So total 3 carbons are there. 3 carbon is nothing but we can write pro. Double bond after 2, so we can write that 2 in functional group is amine, amine upon 1, so we can say that 1 amine, pro 2 in 1 amine, or we can say that 2 propenamine. Yes. Let me consider another formula. CH2 bond, NH2 bonded to CH2, CH2 taken 6, again it bonded to NH2. How many CH2 groups are there? 6. 6 CH2 groups are there. That means we can write that hexamethylene, hexamethylene, amine, amine. Simply we can say that what, Nana? Hexamethylene diamine, hexamethylene diamine. And also we can use for this one short letter, it is known as HMDA, very very important. Hexamethylene diamine. It is nothing but HMDA. This is going to be actors for the preparation of nylon 6,6 polymer. We will go again discuss there, Nana. That's why you have to be remember because of it is a monomer. Okay, hexamethylene diamine. Anyway, how many carbons are there? 6 carbons are there. 6 carbon means we can say that hex. All 6 carbons they are in straight manner, so we can say that the presence of bond is nothing but single bond. Single bond means ane. Hexane. First carbon connected to amine, 6 carbon connected to amine. So we can say that 1,6 diamine. 1,6 diamine. I hope you understand. Hexane 1,6 diamine. Yeah. So next here I am going to write another formula. NH2 bond CH2. Again you suppose it connected to another CH2. Again that CH2 goes to be connected to OH group. One side amino group is there, one side alcohol group is there. At a time 2 functional groups are there, but in the 2 OH going to be act as main functional group, it is going to be act as side chain. It is a main functional group as per priority order. So this is OH connected is first carbon and this is second carbon. Second carbon connected to side chain, that is nothing but NH2. So we can write that 2 amino. Amino means it is going to be act as functional. Remaining 2 carbon is there. 2 carbon means we can say that ethyl. Ethyl connected to OH, so we can say that ethyl alcohol. And what will be its IUPAC name? Again 2 connected to side chain, that is nothing but the 2 amino. 2 amino. And 2 carbon means eth, single bond is ane, and functional group is ol. So 2 amino, ethane plus 1 ol, and also we can say that ethanol. So these 3 are the special compounds, their common names and IUPAC names. So last category, aromatic amines. So what is meant by aromatic amines? Benzene connected to NH2 group. Okay, benzene connected to NH2 group. This is called phenyl amine, and also we can write a common name. Its common name is called aniline. And what will be its IUPAC name? Again, we can write IUPAC name also aniline, but exact IUPAC name I want to say that benzene plus amine, benzene plus amine. So we can say club, okay, by the condensation we can say a short name that is called benzenamine. Benzene plus amine, benzenamine. Otherwise, common name, IUPAC name, both we can write, that is nothing but aniline. But exact IUPAC name is nothing but benzenamine. Benzene plus amine. Clear, beta? Yes. Now here I am going to consider the another structure. Same thing. Benzene bonded to NH2. Okay, I have written here benzene bonded to NH2. But here ortho place it was connected to the group that is nothing but the CH3 group. Benzene connected to CH3 means toluene. So toluene is there and aniline is there. If CH3 and NH2, if both groups present upon same benzene ring, that is called toluidine. Means aniline is there, toluene group is there, like that manner. But here two groups they are adjacent to each other. So we can say that this is nothing but the orthotoluidine. What we can write, beta? Orthotoluidine. If CH3 we have written here metatoluidine. If CH3 opposite paratoluidine. In that manner we have to be write the common names. Now for that common names I am going to read the IUPAC nomenclature. So how to read the IUPAC nomenclature? First suppose benzene plus amine, that means benzenamine. Amine connected carbon is first and this is nothing but second. That means here CH3 going to be act as side chain. So IUPAC name is 2-methyl. IUPAC name is 2-methyl. Okay, what we have written? 2-methyl, very good, 2-methyl. Remaining benzene plus amine, so we can say that same like above, that is nothing but the benzenamine. Benzenamine, okay. And also we can write another IUPAC name. Benzene with CH3, toluene. Toluene means now it's going to be act as first carbon, it's going to be act as second carbon. So 2-amino toluene. 2-amino toluene. That IUPAC name also we can write as a Vishnana. No problem. Yes. So let me consider here another formula. First suppose I have taken same benzene ring. It was connected to what kana? NH2. Para place mean opposite place that was connected to Br. So what will be its common name? Ortho place, meta place, para place. Para bromo aniline. So its common name is nothing but the, we have to say that para bromo aniline. What is its common name? Para bromo aniline. So what about its IUPAC name? The IUPAC name of this compound is benzene plus amine, benzenamine. Means this is the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. Fourth carbon connected to what is the group? That is nothing but Br. So 4-bromo benzene plus amine means 4-bromo. We can write that 4-bromo benzenamine, and also we can say that 4-bromo aniline also we can write there as a Vishnana. Good. Next one is here I am going to be write that and the 2 to 3 compounds are there that I am going to show you now. Yes. So based on the story of nomenclature, we are discussing presently aromatic amine, nothing but benzenamine respective compounds. So here another compound I am going to be draw that benzene, benzene bonded to NH, NH bonded to CH3. Benzene bonded to NH, NH bonded to what beta? CH3. Yes. So what will be its IUPAC name? Nitrogen connected to methyl. Okay, I am going to write that N-methyl. Remaining benzene bonded to NH2 looking like, so we can say that aniline. N-methyl aniline. N-methyl aniline. What about its IUPAC name? Again, nitrogen connected to methyl. So I am going to write that N-methyl. And remaining looking like benzene bonded to NH2. So we can say that benzenamine. N-methyl benzenamine. Yes. Let me consider another example. Same thing, I have taken benzene. Benzene bonded to N. N right side connected to what is the group? CH3. But N contain one hydrogen, na beta. That hydrogen now I am going to replace by another CH3. So nitrogen contain 2-methyl. That means we can write its common name N comma N dimethyl. What we can write beta? N comma N dimethyl. And benzene looking like same thing in an aniline compound. So we can say that N comma N dimethyl aniline. And what is that IUPAC name? Same thing, N comma N dimethyl benzene plus amine. So we can write its IUPAC name N comma N dimethyl. N comma N dimethyl. And benzene plus amine means we can write that it is nothing but the benzenamine. Okay? Yeah, beta. Next thing is, now I am going to be discuss about the another compound. First, suppose the same thing, benzene. What we have written? Benzene. Benzene bonded to, I want to say that benzene bonded to CH2, CH2 bonded to NH2, CH2 bonded to NH2. So benzene bonded to CH2. This is called benzyl carbon. Benzyl carbon connected to amine. So we can say that it is known as benzyl amine. Very, very important. So for the benzyl amine, what will be the IUPAC name? So this is nothing but we can say phenyl. Okay, I have written here phenyl. And one carbon is made, single bond is N, functional group is amine. So we can say that phenyl methanamine. What we can say that? Phenyl methanamine. What we can say? Phenyl methanamine. Very, very important. Okay, all of you? Yes, Nana. So this is the story about a complete story of what beta? Nomenclature of amines. So in the sequence we have seen primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, and some special compounds like HMDA and allyl amine. And after that we have seen about the aromatic amines. Okay. So based on nomenclature of amines, as per NCERT textbook point of view, 2 to 3 questions are there. The 2 to 3 questions based on nomenclature and isomerism in amines. The topic we will continue in tomorrow's class. Okay, beta? Right.